I first discovered Captain Ortega's logbook in a monastery that overlooks the sea. On the morning of February 13th, 1634, Captain Ortega anchored his ship behind a barrier reef. That night, they were attacked by pirates. The ship set afire, sank into the lagoon. 10 days later, the captain was found, delirious, still punching his logbook. He described a world of tiny underwater creatures, no bigger than his thumb. No one believed him. But you know, there's something about Captain Ortega's story that makes me believe it's true.
Take a dive and talk along in the deep blue sea. Cause in Snorkland there's a
Yeah, we're gonna start off like that. Well, after digging through all the Saturday morning nonsense, I decided to do Snorks. And I believe this came out in 1984. And the only thing I really remember about it was having a stuffed animal of the yellow snork. So, I did actually end up watching this many, many, many years later on Boomerang when I ended up getting DirecTV. So I will be reviewing Snorks, not the pilot. It will actually be the Kelp Festival. So I could not find the pilot episode, but I will review it right after this.
And the big dream shared by every raisin is to be big enough for Post Raisin Bran. But for Post, only one kind of raisin is plump enough, sweet enough, big enough. It's the California raisins. Those super big superstars from the San Joaquin Valley. The only raisins big enough for the crispy flakes and Post Raisin Bran with the California raisins. Cause big raisins make a big difference.
Well, I hope everybody ate their Raisin Bran. So, oh, what do you mean, nope?
Never had it.
Oh, yes, you had your... Then how do you know it's gross?
I don't like raisins.
Oh. So, yes, so now I did actually have a box that came with a little California raisin, and he had a little microphone with him. So I thought about doing the reason why I picked this commercial out is because yes, I was planning on doing the California Raisins cartoon. Unfortunately, there was, and I'm not gonna say it was great. I remember all I'm going to do is a little quick story here. Is I thought that it was going to be the claymation California Raisins, and it was not. It was a cartoon, so I was let down right off the bat. And then I tried watching this on YouTube, and really all they really did was sing songs that would have just got copyright infringements anyway. So it would not have mattered. So no California Raisin cartoon. So after goofing around with all the Saturday morning cartoon things that I was about to do, Harry and the Hendersons was on there, California Raisins, and also Life with Louie. But I decided to do Snorks. And this lasted from 1984 to January of 1989. So not a bad run. And then, of course, like I said, they brought out the syndication on Boomerang. So this was on with the Flintstones and Yogi Bear and the Pink Panther and so on and so forth. So this did air on NBC. And we do have some pretty notable names here for the Snorks.
We will see about that.
So we have Michael Bell as All-Star Seaworthy.
Who's that?
And also the Bigweed voice. Michael Bell, I'm not really sure, but we're getting there.
Got big names in it, huh?
BJ Ward is Casey Kelp. And of course we have our wonderful friend is back as Tudor Shelby and Aki voice, and that is Frank Welker. So Frank Welker is back. And Nancy Cartwright, which everybody should be familiar with. She is the voice of Daphne, and she is the voice of Bart Simpson, so she has been doing that for the last 100 years.
38.
So, and she's also the voice of Ralph Wiggum, Maggie. I'm trying to think. That's Chief Wiggum's son, Ralph, the one that always gets injured or picks his nose or.
She's the voice of Maggie to the top.
Well, the pacifier.
Okay.
I guess. Barry Gordon is Junior Wentworth. Edie McClurg is Mrs. Seaworthy, and we know her from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Seventh
Nope.
Heaven.
She the mom?
No, no, she was that real annoying lady that was part of the church.
Oh, okay.
She was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Nope.
And I believe she was also the voice in Life with Louie. I believe she was the mother.
Nope.
And then Rob Paulson, who was the voice of Raphael, is the voice of Corky and the Snork Patrolman. So, pretty decent names there. So,
I know none of them.
oh my goodness.
I lied. I know one of them.
So this episode, King of the Kelp, is, I guess they are having a kelp contest of some kind. So there are some funny parts in here, and there's a cheating scandal at the end. So it is pretty interesting. And then there is a second episode to this, where there is a little baby whale in one of them that goes into the little snork land, and they are not allowed to bring whales in or they get in trouble. So I will show the first clip of King of the Kelp in just a second.
The Kelp Festival is tomorrow, you know.
Hurry, Daphne. We gotta finish putting up these streamers. This is all we have left. We need a lot more. Okay, Tudor, get lost and hurry back.
Girls,
Candy Marina, what are you doing here?
I'm rehearsing my new number for the festival tomorrow. I call it Ode to a Kelp Frog. Would you like to see it?
Do we have a choice?
So they're having their little kelp contest, and that is the I call him the old snork. So this is I'm going to call him the old pumpkin.
Who are we talking about? They didn't show the old person yet.
Yeah, they did. They showed him at the beginning when he was in. So now we do get to meet All Star and Junior in just a second, and they got their own little kelp things going on here. So this is definitely a better clip, and yes, I did have All Star. That is the stuffed animal that I had. So I will show that in just a second.
Lamb, are you kidding? I'll show you how a real kelp harvester works. Watch this and weep all wet.
Way to go, son.
Way to go, big brother.
Well, he asked for it. Junior Wentworth had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farming.
Great thundering Jonah.
How, All-Star?
How's that for kelp picking?
So this is Wonderful All Star and Junior, and they are already kind of competing, and
That's a skipper, bro.
they think that their machines are better than the other ones. And yes, this is Skipper, my wonderful coughing guest, and no, he's not a smoker. So so far this show really isn't bad. I think I know the Hanna-Barbera, the newer Hanna-Barbera shows did take some flack, but so far this one really isn't that bad. This is kind of a more fun one to watch. Do you agree? But that is so far. It might get worse. So now I will show the next clip here with I call him the old snork, is actually in a kelp type of suit, and the fish are just eyeing him up. So he looks like he might become dinner for those fish. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Does this thing have to be made out of kelp cloth? I feel like fish food.
It is the festival of kelp, dear.
Oh, go on, shoot.
Now hold still.
Oh, watch where you're sticking those pins.
Sorry, dear.
Oh, between the pins and the fish, I'm getting eaten alive. Yikes! Eaten alive! Is he gone?
Oh,
Oh, it's you!
hi, Dad.
So Junior Pumpkin here has got something up his sleeve, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. So and Senior Pumpkin is telling him how his kelp machine better win. So he's already putting pressure on his wonderful son there, but like I said, his son is pretty sneaky. So maybe Mark Cuban made him something so he could cheat. So I will. Well, now that my alarm is going off, I better stop that. So now I will show the clip of the actual kelp contest. So I will show that in just a second.
Look at all those kelp picking machines, Casey. This will be the biggest race ever. Yeah, but where's All-Star?
Sounds like your kelp picker's a little sick all wet.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Maybe the rubber band's broken.
All-Star's having trouble with his machine. Gee, it's like time to wish Big Brother good luck. Looks like Junior's got a new pet.
With this kelp suit on, I'm walking fish bait. Ladies and gentle Snorks, Oh, they're gone. Oh,
Well, this part was pretty amusing here. So the old pumpkin here is getting swallowed up by fish. So
This is close.
so unfortunately his clothes actually got eaten. So the old prune is now exposed. So he's not too happy. So and his son is up to no good as well. So I think that somebody may have played auto mechanic with All Star's machine. So probably somebody from a Valvoline mechanic shop or something like that probably messed with it. So I will show that clip in just a second.
it's really... Let the race begin.
Looks like All-Star's picker's plumb puckered out.
I can't understand it. He's never so much.
Look, it's out of control. It's heading back towards the starting line. Help! I can't stop this thing. All-Star.
Well, so the race is on here. So well, I hope that All Star here isn't going to go to an auto zone and run into a grumpy guy named Dana. Well, actually, I hope I got that store right. I can't remember if it was
No, it's the other one.
oh, it was what was the other one called?
Advanced.
Oh, Advanced Auto Parts. I'm sorry. So hopefully All Star will have some good luck there, and hopefully he'll get some help to get his machine back up and running. So his wonderful Aki there ends up, yes, Octopus, or the name is Aki, and he just kind of runs away with this thing. But let's see what Wonderful Junior's dad does. So the naked grumpy guy, or I shouldn't call him grumpy, the naked prune is up there now, and he's pretty much has a barrel around his waist. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Announce the winner of the kelp picking contest. With 250 pounds of picked kelp, the winner is my son, Junior Wentworth. I now announce you king of...
Hey, wait a minute. Aki's pile weighs 270 pounds.
Yeah, he should get the crown.
You what? Oh, no, that's ridiculous. We can't crown an octopus king of kelp.
Yeah, you can't crown a dumb animal.
kelp picker.
I wonder how those got there.
Well, this is the final clip here. So, they did get Wonderful Junior there for tampering with All Star's wonderful machine. So, um, so now with this episode here, yes, I'm concluding it. I'm not going to do the whale tales, just because I honestly like this episode a lot better. This one was at least funny. The one after this just isn't really as good, and it's honestly late anyway. So this is just a much more enjoyable episode. We get Junior in there causing his little mischiefs, problems. We get All Star sort of, I guess you could say, saving the day. All Star was definitely the main character, and that's why I got the little yellow guy as, I guess, as one of my baby presents. So now to review this wonderful episode here, I think but overall, I think the voice actors did well. It does match up with the characters, unlike Masters of the Universe, which was very, very poor. This one was at least a little bit fun and entertaining. It had some funny parts in there with the kelp and the fish. Somebody's giving this a thumbs down, but this episode I'm definitely giving a thumbs up. I'm definitely going to give this a B. I am a little surprised at how long this show did last, just because I don't remember watching this as a kid. I watched Muppet Babies, Pee-wee's Playhouse. Maybe it's just NBC. I just didn't give a look. But this is one that I definitely missed. But like I said, I saw it on Boomerang. So this is a cartoon I will recommend. You can watch a few episodes on YouTube, but unfortunately they are only going to be just short clips. So maybe you can find it on Disney Minus, maybe on Tubi. It could be Peacock. So this is one to definitely give a try. So please comment below if you do remember the Snorks. Let me know if you even had that little all-star stuffed animal. If you remember that bendy snork that it had at the top of the stuffed animal too, that you can bend until it snaps off. So please comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.